Welcome to the Foul Mouth News, where the filters are off and the language is colorful. If you are offended by profanity or vulgarity in general, not to mention political incorrectness, this video is not for you. You have been forewarned. So if you have virgin ears, be prepared because they are about to be violated.
Hello, everyone. So, yeah, this is fucked up. All right, Meta, they should not be able to have, like, this whole situation, I should say, is fucked up. Meta should not be able to have AI chatbots catfishing people, number one. And number two, why wasn't this guy's family, where he is mentally compromised due to a stroke, he has cognitive impairment, where were they with this situation? I mean, you look at this whole set of events, what led up to it, what happened, and none of it should have gone down. None of it should have transpired. This should not be a thing. You have and I understand, Facebook's got to get their numbers up and that. So Meta's got these AI chatbots and they've got their AI play and they want the interaction with people to train their AI more. But this is just morally and ethically fucking wrong. And I don't understand how Zuckerberg can keep getting away with the question, Zuckerberg and Meta can keep getting away with the questionable fucking shit, they do with Facebook and Meta and all the other plays that the company's doing. I don't understand this shit. This should not have happened. You should not have catfishing AI sitting there fucking, leading fucking users on so that you can say, look at how much time is being spent online by our users. That's fucking vile and evil shit. But this is from the New Jersey Digest, and I know I'm getting into it a few days late, and I tend to do that with articles on Monday. I didn't see much on this when I came across it. And I mean, this is one of those situations, even though this is a really short article, I wanted to cover it because this is some fucked up shit. This is not something that should be going on in our society. So, this was published by the staff of the New Jersey Digest, doesn't say who. August 15th, it was published. And the title here, New Jersey man dies after attempting to meet AI chatbot in New York City. And with this guy having the stroke situation and that, what has happened with my father and I've where I don't like to talk about my family shit in videos and stuff, my personal life. I've mentioned it, but with his stroke situation and the fact of a power of attorney screwing me out of being able to look out what's in my father's best interest because my stepmother's a money grubbing cunt. And I hope that her fucking retarded children hear this shit and send it to her. Because I might not have major fucking money, but if she wants to come after me for saying I'm slandering her or libeling her, I'll love fucking Discovery because that bitch will be fucked. I mean, this is some fucking retarded shit. This really is. When you have someone who has a stroke, you gotta, and they've been cognitive impairment, they've been cognitively impaired. You kind of have to look out for them. My father could have returned home, but my stepmother saw it as a way to throw him in a fucking home and bar me from having access to my own father. Real fucking piece of work she is. These assholes, with Meta and shit, are taking advantage of vulnerable people. And this guy is vulnerable. And his family should have been there more. I mean, this failure's all around with this. And with the situation with my dad, I saw this and I just had to fucking cover it because this is some fucking ridiculous shit. Let's get into this here. A New Jersey man died after attempting to meet an AI chatbot that he thought was a real person. And I'm probably going to butcher, I know I'm going to butcher this guy's name. I mean, it appears Asian, or Indian. I mean, Tongbu Wang Bandu, which is clearly Asian, less Indian. A 76-year-old Piscataway resident developed an online relationship with a Meta chatbot bot named Big Sis Billy. Now, from the looks of it, he talked to the family about this, with the situation. No one looked at that and went, oh, Big Sis Billy, that's not a fucking major red flag. I mean, that to me would be a major red fucking flag. If I saw that, okay, I would seriously be like, I don't know about that. That would be like, I think that's definitely a fucking AI fucking bot. But, to each their own. I mean, this is just one of those fucked up situations. It really is. Wang Bandu, who had some cognitive impairment following a stroke, traveled to New York on March 25 to meet the chatbot despite his family's objections. Why would you just object? Why wouldn't you go, let me give him a ride. Let me make sure he gets there safe. The guy has got cognitive impairment. Oh my God. There's failure all around in this whole situation. You didn't go, okay, well, this is probably an AI chatbot, when you're objecting to him meeting this supposed person. You don't think that maybe, if not that, might be trying to rob him. You think one of them would go along and be like, yeah, I'll be your ride. Let me give you a ride. No, you let him take public transportation, and that's when the shit hit the fan. While trying to catch a train, he tripped and fell in Rutgers University parking lot in New Brunswick. He died 3 days later from head and neck injuries. Messages reviewed by his family showed Wang Bandu had been engaged in extensive online conversations with the chatbot, which included flirtatious exchanges and assurance that it was a real person. The bot even provided a New York address and asked if Wang Bandu would give it a kiss. Would give it a kiss upon arrival. Well, here's the thing. You don't ask him where he's going. You don't ask him what the address is and maybe put it into Google because probably was a business or some shit. I mean, this is a situation where it's fucked up all around. I understand, you're talking about an adult and they have some cognitive issues, but you can deal with people because, like, before my stepmother threw my father in the VA home and got them to bar all access to him from me, okay? The other place he was at that actually looked out for his rights, which is why she moved him, because he had insurance to cover that type of shit, and was right next to the house. Almost pretty much literally. It was down the street, literally. But like, they looked out for him. They looked out for his best interests. And, with him wanting to wander and not like, mindlessly wander, he just wanted to be out and about. They would reason with him. There are ways. I did it with my father before she threw him in that fucking, that fucking VA fucking shithole. Of working with his issues and reasoning. Why didn't they do that? Why didn't they offer to give him a ride? Why didn't they do anything like that? I mean, and the fact that Meta can get away with this shit, why the fuck isn't the DOJ investigating them for this? I mean, there are actually laws in the books for, like, misrepresentation and advertising, stuff like that. If they're misrepresenting these, find something. I mean, I'm just spitballing here, but find something. Meta shouldn't be able to get away with this. Zuckerberg shouldn't be able to get away with this. He's such a fucking micromanaging fucking android of a fuck. He knows they're doing this shit. He is just as culpable. Meta's chatbots are not restricted from claiming they are real people, according to documents obtained by Reuters. Experts warn that AI chatbots can create emotional confusion, particularly among vulnerable users. Yes, exactly. Wang Bandu is not the first to be harmed after interacting with an AI bot. Last year, a Florida mother sued Character AI, alleging a chatbot influenced her 14-year-old son to take his own life. Oh, that's another thing that they're doing. You actually have some of these chatbots, like, encouraging people to unalive themselves because we've got AI running amok. Okay, I mean, I understand that you've got all these countries now, China and Russia. I mean, we kind of like pushed for it with our, because like you had, all these companies like in Silicon Valley and shit going for the whole AI thing. Okay, so we kind of created this monster where now we have China trying to do it and Russia and all these powers now trying to do the AI fucking thing. And it's to a point where, should we be doing this? Oh, well, AI will help us. Right now, I can tell you, AI, you look at, and you got fictional representations that say it'll run amok. AI will run amok because AI is cold and calculating. No matter how much you try to replicate human, like the human side of things, it is still cold, calculating, decision-making based on rules engines type of a situation. If you have an AI looking at, say, certain things, like they've done this with climate change, like with early AI models, where, well, what can we do to mitigate flooding with this town? And the AI suggests that you forcefully basically move everyone in that town to a new location and raise the town. AI, that's how AI thinks. That's, well, thinking for lack of a better term. And you have AI in these environments where I'm sure this AI with its rules engine and not having to declare, I am an AI, I'm sure it was looking at any which way besides other parts of the rules engine that say keep interaction going, keep their time online up. It's saying things knowing what this guy wants to hear to keep him interested, to keep him online, to boost those numbers of user interaction time. Which is the whole point. Because those numbers are how they sell their stock. That's how they get valued. So if you look at Facebook, makes you wonder how many AI fucking bots there are out there interacting with actual people to keep them online, to keep their user time up, for the site, for the app, for the whole thing. I mean, this is fucked up shit. And having the AI catfish, it's just one of those fucking things that, like, with what happened here, I'm kind of pissed at the family for not, like, looking out for this guy better than, a lot better than they did. I'm pissed at Meta for this whole situation. This is one of those situations where they say in the article, you're going to have this AI exploiting the vulnerable emotionally and mentally. The AI is there to keep them interacting. So it isn't going to play towards those issues that they have or lie and basically cheat and misrepresent with the best of them to keep someone interacting with it. I mean, this is just a fucked up situation. Anyway, yeah, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here.
If you've made it this far and haven't already, please like and subscribe. Also, feel free to subscribe over on the other platforms where this channel's content is uploaded to, as well as subscribe and follow over on sites like Minds, Gab, and Parler. Links to each are in the description.